Hello everyone. Welcome back to Podcast with Neeraj. Today's story started with something very small, but it completely changed the way I speak English. A few months ago, I walked into a coffee shop carrying my laptop. My plan was simple: order a coffee, sit quietly, and practice my English speaking. I reached the counter and confidently said, "Give me one coffee." The barista smiled, but before she could reply, someone standing behind me gently said, "In English, we usually say, 'Could I have a coffee, please?' It sounds much more natural." I turned around. A young woman smiled politely. She wasn't laughing at me. She was trying to help. Her name was Emma Brooks, and she had recently moved from London. That simple correction started one of the most valuable conversations I've ever had.
Thank you, Neeraj. Honestly, I almost didn't say anything because I didn't want you to feel embarrassed. But when I saw you smiling and practicing English by yourself, I knew you genuinely wanted to improve. The biggest mistake many English learners make isn't grammar. It's translating directly from their own language. For example, instead of saying, "Give me one coffee," most native speakers naturally say, "Could I have a latte, please?" or "Can I get a cappuccino?" Both are polite and friendly. English isn't only about correct words. It's about sounding comfortable and respectful. I could tell you were willing to learn. That's why I started talking to you.
That conversation changed my confidence. Before meeting Emma, I was afraid of making mistakes. After talking to her, I realized something important. Native speakers don't expect perfect English. They appreciate clear communication and politeness. Emma then challenged me. She said, "Today speak only English inside this coffee shop." At first, I was nervous. But then I ordered another drink. I thanked the cashier. I asked someone if the seat was available. I even had a short conversation with another customer. Every sentence wasn't perfect, but every sentence made me better. That day, I stopped chasing perfect English. I started chasing real conversations.
Exactly. Confidence grows through practice, not perfection. Many students spend years studying grammar books, but they rarely speak. Language is a skill. Skills improve through repetition. Whenever you're in a cafe, supermarket, airport, or bookstore, try using simple English. Ask questions, smile, listen carefully. Even 5 minutes of real conversation every day is more valuable than memorizing 50 new words without using them. Mistakes are not failures. They're proof that you're learning. That's how every fluent speaker became fluent.
I still remember leaving that coffee shop with a notebook full of useful expressions. Instead of writing difficult vocabulary, I wrote everyday sentences. Things like, "Could you repeat that? What do you recommend? That sounds great. I appreciate your help." These simple phrases became part of my daily life. Within a few weeks, speaking English became much easier. Not because I learned difficult grammar, but because I learned practical communication. Emma's kindness reminded me that sometimes one conversation can change someone's confidence forever.
If you're watching this today, I have one challenge for you. Tomorrow, walk into a coffee shop or any public place. Use just 3 English sentences. Don't worry about your accent. Don't worry about making mistakes. Focus only on communicating. Every fluent speaker started exactly where you are today. Confidence is built one conversation at a time. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, your English doesn't have to be perfect. It only has to help you connect with people. See you in the next episode of Podcast with Neeraj.